Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Sudden Wealth. I hope you're having an amazing day. If you do enjoy the content, please consider dropping that like and subscribe. The channel appreciates, and I appreciate it myself personally quite a lot. Now, just to follow up a bit on my yesterday's video on AMC Muln, I think it would be interesting to see how the hell this started in the first place. So what happened was actually quite simple. In 2020, everybody knows what happened in the world, and with the arrival of the stimulus checks, in some cases were completely outrageously high. I mean, you had a lot of people making more money not working than from the stimulus than actually their work, and so a lot of people had some extra cash, and you did see a huge rise in volume and new people being involved in trading, investing. I think the volume quadrupled at some point the previous year's average, which was completely crazy. So what does that mean? These are new investors who are just coming here, most of them with very little financial knowledge and very impressionable. So the whole world of finance gained an extra attention. Not only finance, actually the companies, but also on YouTube, Twitter, Reddit, you name it. And what happened was, as interest rates are so low, many hedge funds were pushing leverage higher and higher to get the required returns that they needed. And they indeed overshorted certain dying businesses and certain struggling companies like GameStop, AMC, BlackBerry, etc. And what happened was, because people were fairly new to this movement, and because it basically started a bull market over that period with so much stimulus and money printing, a lot of people got convinced that they had their own money printer in the pocket, called a trading app, a brokerage firm, whatever. And basically anything that you bought in 2020, 2021 went up. It would be difficult to find things that went down. But nothing was as, let's say, to the degree of crypto, of meme stocks. Now, with GameStop, a few funds were caught with their pants down, and because the volume of retail was so big that you could really see what, if they combined their efforts, what could be done to a stock. And that whole thing exploded. But here is the issue that is created afterwards. Again, some people that start to push the movement. So the ones that start the noise, those are the ones that buy in very early. Okay? Then their job is gathering the following and convincing them not to sell. Why? Because by convincing them of not to sell, they can sell. And afterwards, they can actually start creating a lot of social media content to keep the interest going and to also leverage on the other side, which is the YouTube ad revenue, the articles, even on Instagram, those kind of stuff. So they leverage it. Why? Because then there's a lot of attention on this stock. So basically, by talking about it, you're gonna attract a lot of views, subscribers, etc. I've seen channels at the time. I do remember they went from like 0 to 80,000 subs and 70,000 subs in like 3 months, and millions of views in 4 or 5 months. So it was a complete craze. But the thing is, these things are short-lived because they are dependent of a huge coming of volume in a very short period of time. And of course, you can catch the hedge funds offside 1 or 2 times, but after a while, they're not stupid, they learn, and these things start to become more and more difficult. So GameStop was a huge run. So next step, what do they think? Okay, let's replicate this with other stocks. Just like nowadays, a regional bank goes bankrupt, and the traders try to find the next bank to be bankrupt. It's the same story, but the reverse. So then they start looking at AMC, Bed Bath & Beyond, all of these that we are all aware. But the thing is, because a lot of people already lost money on GameStop, now you have less power this time around. So although AMC had a huge run, it was faster, and it didn't go to the same extreme heights as the others did. And then, of course, when the Fed starts raising rates, when liquidity gets dried out in the market, this kind of stuff tends to get harder and harder. Mullen, for example, almost everyone is down money on that stock because the whole stock is down 99.9% and is not showing any case for improvement. But then another nefarious thing happened. As people were starting to lose a lot of money on this meme stock plays, it breeds another type of YouTubers, and social media influencers, which is no longer convincing you to buy and hold, but to create stories about how you're going to win in the end and why the system is all against you, and why once certain things happen, the MOAS or the squeeze will still happen. We just need to wait. We just need to get the pieces in place, all this kind of stuff. So they do back. So good video, bad video. Good video, squeeze update. This is going to go to $2,500 a share, confirmed. Next time, oh, but the SEC just stopped it, oh my God, it's terrible, blah, blah, blah. And this is another process that kickstarts. Now, am I telling you to buy, sell any of these stocks? No, you do whatever you think. You play whatever games you want to play. That's completely up to you. I'm just telling you, basically, the foundation from the injection of liquidity in 2020 that brought all these people to the investing world that were not here before and very inexperienced, to the promises of quick wealth, and how certain individuals, which are smart, not good smart, but they are not stupid, they know how to manipulate the masses to keep them interested in this kind of stuff. And what I hope to achieve here is that you recognize the history and the foundations behind these movements and why they happen the way they do, and why you are now starting to see the same articles for Mullen, the same YouTubers talking about Mullen, the same promises, the same this is happening, but this is not happening, or this is corrupt, but that is not corrupt, the whole back and forth. The idea is to keep people interested in the subject and to derive passive income from them. Now, can the squeeze happen? Sure. Anything in the world. Look, all the billionaires in Wall Street or all the billionaires in the US can come together and say, I think we should just buy AMC like there's no tomorrow. Is this possible? Yes. Is this likely? Well, I leave it up to you. But this is just a bit of the history behind this movement. And in order for you to understand where we are going, it's very interesting to understand how this started. Okay? So thank you very much, guys, for your attention, and I'll catch you in the next one.